I need help finding a fugitive that murdered two of my neighbors. March 13th, 2019 is a date that plays in my mind on an endless loop. I've been told to leave it to the police, the same police who let a monster slip away. This haunts me every day, and I feel compelled to do everything I can to right the wrongs and help a family that has suffered so much. This all happened in Grand Rapids, Michigan. That morning, around 10:30 a.m., I was on my way to the bus to donate at the plasma center. As I passed my neighbor's house, I noticed two police cars parked on either side of the road. I had no idea what was happening, so I continued on my way. After donating my plasma, I grabbed some food and headed home. The bus had to drop me off at an earlier stop because yellow tape surrounded the neighborhood. I was in shock. I knew the police were there earlier, but I had no idea of the extent of the situation. As I walked under the tape to get to my house, an officer stopped me. She asked if I lived on the street, and I told her which house was mine. I asked what had happened, but she wouldn't say. When I finally got inside, my landlord informed me that the boyfriend of one of the women who lived there had shot and killed her and her niece. Backing up a bit, around that same time, Kiona had found her aunt's body and called 911. She was hiding from her aunt's boyfriend, Daryl Brown, and told the operator that he had killed her aunt and that she needed help. Tragically, he found her during the call and killed her too. When I saw the police cars, they had just arrived from that call. They knocked on the front door, checked the back, and then left without investigating further, allowing Brown to escape. A few hours later, Kiona's brother came home and discovered the bodies, prompting another 911 call around 1 p.m. I had returned home about an hour later and was met with the yellow tape. The police had completely dropped the ball. Had they taken Kiona's call seriously and conducted a thorough search, they might have caught Brown. He is believed to have fled the state and could be hiding out in Wisconsin, Atlanta, or Ohio. In 2024, there was a possible sighting of him in the Dayton area, but I have a gut feeling he's still around there. I knew Jackie, the owner of the house and mother of Charletta. She was such a kind woman. I worked at Panera in downtown Grand Rapids, and she worked in the same building. She would come in every day, always in high spirits, and her bright energy would lift me after dealing with moody customers. That's why I was so furious at how she and her family were treated by the police. She didn't deserve any of it. Jackie was a kind soul who lived by her faith. Tragically, after a candlelight vigil at her house in 2020, a fire broke out that night and Jackie lost her life. I was filled with anger. This kind woman, who had done nothing wrong, had life treat her so cruelly. Years have passed and I can't shake the feeling of desperation. I've turned to Reddit for help or information. I want this man found and held accountable for what he did, so this family can have some closure. They have endured so much, and while nothing can bring their loved ones back, justice can offer some peace. Brown is on the U.S. Marshals' 15 Most Wanted list. If you have any information, please call 1-877-926-8332. I also want to advocate for laws at both the state and national level for better education and training for police officers. I don't know where to start, but I want change. I'm tired of incompetent officers allowing crimes to go cold due to their lack of training. I think about Jackie often and hope that one day her family can confront the monster in court and see him put away for life. I just can't let this go.